Alrighty, and good morning everyone. It is time for some yoga here, and in the basement practice space with me, Jiya. Hey, that's legal now. Very exciting. Yay! The practice of yoga is about becoming one with yourself, and I'm pleased to say, happy to say, ecstatic to say, quite honestly, that I am, maybe for the first time ever, truly one with myself. On all different levels. Physically, mentally, emotionally, I've been there for a while. But now in the past year, socially, and now legally, I've moved into that level, and it's been wonderful, just to say the least. So, anyway, let's get back to the work in hand. But that's just an example that it is part of it. Right? All those things together are still me. Even if sometimes maybe there's a disconnect there, it's still you. The wholeness was there, just had to bring it out. In this instance, again, we're not doing like basic training for the military, right? Where they strip you down, remove almost all levels of personality and everything, and put something else on top there. We are doing the opposite here. We are not forcing something onto, right, by removing what's natural. We're removing what's artificial, what's been in many ways boot camped onto us since we were children, to find the full us without any of it. Labels, all of that. Whoop, hang on a minute. I just realized I need to tip my camera just a tiny little bit. There we go. All right. Again, they don't teach you that in a yoga teacher training about how to adjust your camera angles, all that kind of stuff. Okay, but anyway, the practice of finding oneself. Let's start. All right. And again, about letting go. Right? Detachment, it's sometimes referred to. But I want you to instead focus on a different concept here. Saucha, cleanliness or purity. Okay, so yeah, alright, what the heck's that mean? Clean clothes? Yes. Brushed your teeth, washed your face? Yes. Cleaned your mat? Dust, vacuum, that counts, it's part of it. The food you eat, right? You prepare it with thought. You made your own. You bought food. The quality or not. Maybe it wasn't the greatest quality, but if that's all you can, that was a clean eating, right? Perhaps you are, there's a story of the Buddha accepting a meal that had meat in it. Buddha, famously known as a vegetarian, was accused of having forsworn himself. And Gautama said it would have harmed the people more to have refused their gift. They were poor people, apparently, and given him all they had. There's always gray areas, right? In your practice itself, find your breath now, let it flow as you sit calm. In your practice itself, the effort you make, full and complete, tapas, without forcing, without hurting yourself, ahimsa, saucha, cleanliness. Is it full? The effort, complete, again, no regrets, made for the purpose of the practice itself. That's pure effort. Not for the result. Yes, it's okay to want to be able to stand on your hands. Lean back now. Speaking of your hands, fingertips by the hip joints. Talking a lot here this morning, I know. Work your middle, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your chest. Let that arch come. It's small, strong middle. But again, here we go. Right off the bat with this. Right, the pureness of your effort here is not the depth of the curve. I know, I've said it every time. I say it all the time, right? The awareness, the strength here, is the movement itself. And again, not going as far as you can. Again, you can't go very far. So again, it's not about how much, how long, what anybody else thinks about it, how anyone else does it. Exhale up. Again, your effort pure and clean because it's your effort. Twisting to the right, back of the left hand towards the right knee. Up we sit. Exhale, we twist. If you're focused on trying to do more to be, quote unquote, better than the person next to you, or to catch up to the person you think is better in front of you, that's not a pure effort. That's not about you. That's about ego and other people. Breathe now and let yourself turn where you can. Perhaps it grows, perhaps not, and it doesn't have to. Strong middle as you inhale into it, same thing. Here we go. Pure effort. This is still part of the practice. Back of the right hand to the left hand behind you. Up we sit. Exhale, twist. Skin still warming up as we rotate strongly now. Breathing. Excuse me. So this is one of the reasons, again, in this removing of the distractions, the artificial aspects of ourselves, leave us not feeling whole. Inhale, untwist. Right arm up. Left hand here. This is why the work gets hard. Exhale, arch. I'd say boot camp, right? I mentioned that already. It serves a purpose. It really does. This effort does as well. In making this effort strong, and you can handle it. The operative word is you. You are releasing that which says you can't do it. That which says you have to reach here to be able to do this properly. Inhale out. It's a revolutionary thought. Exhale out. And breathe. Inhale it. Nicely done. Alright. Now, we're going to come into some hip opening with a little forward folding. We're going to finish our warm-ups. Now I want you to slide your right foot out a little bit. And I'm going to turn here in a moment for demonstration. I'm going to bring your left leg like this so the heel's a little bit past the hip. Now, this is pinwheel pigeon. We're doing this as a warm-up. I'm going to bring the right leg back. Fairly straight line out from the hip. But as we sit up, again, here was lined up. Now the knee goes out a little bit, maybe. Turn a little bit. You're going to come along the left thigh bone. Try to get your shoulders nice and level with the floor as you exhale forward. Strong middle. All right, so now, here we are. I'm turning a little bit. I want you to stay focused. Stay focused on keeping your your shoulders quite level. I'm turning just for the lecturing part of it because Yeah, I can. Apparently, I'm in a lecturing mode this morning. Anyway, go where you can. Alignment remains. And maybe this is a fairly simple thing for you. It may not be. And it doesn't have to be. Maybe it's incredibly difficult. Engage fully with it. Whether it is physically challenging or the simplest thing in the world, the vast majority of it's going to be somewhere in between. It's a wide range in there. Let it be yours. Hands underneath the shoulders. Strong middle. Inhale up. Okay, we're just going to kind of roll it over. Sound effects optional, but they do make it more fun. So here we are. Going to come up again. Pinwheel pigeon this time over the right leg. Is it different? Of course, it's a different leg. Exhale forward. Don't let yourself roll. Hands underneath. Inhale up. Now really tall. Okay, so we're just going to kind of bring a little weight. Turn your left thigh. We can cross the ankles. And then we're going to roll forward. And we come along our mat now. Hands and knees for a moment. Okay, now we're going to get a little strength here. In a moment. What we're going to do is first come into a extended child's pose. So turn your thighs open. Work your middle. And we're just going to exhale back. I want you to release your shoulders just a bit here. Get some length back. Work your middle. Find your breath. Nice and calm. Turn those shoulders. Shift our weight up. Elbows are right underneath the shoulders. We're going to keep the palms flat. Wrists are lined up with the elbows. This is, bring the knees in. We're going to go into a dolphin pose. And then walk our toes back into a dolphin plank. Big core and shoulder strength. And then back into dolphin pose. So, knees underneath the hips, shoulders above the wrist. Now keep it that way. Don't let your head rest on the floor as you curl your toes under. And exhale, lift your hips up. Feet are about hip width apart. A lot of strength here. Next exhale, walk your feet back. Now very strong middle. Don't let yourself sway. Don't let your butt poke up. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Find that strength. Stack it. Breathe. And we exhale and walk our feet back in. Lifting the hips back up. Keeping the shoulders stacked open. Pose again for a breath or 3. And your next inhale. Knees down. Uncurl the toes. Exhale into child's pose. Slide back a little bit as you require. And breathe. Again, let yourself release. And we will inhale up to hands and knees. Knees and ankles close. Okay, we're going to come to standing. Curl your toes under. Use the hands to help us. Just let that weight rock back. Leave your knees quite bent. See you exhale. So an easy Uttanasana. Calm, steady breath. Exhale the legs long. The hands rest wherever. Inhale, roll it up strong. Do this work. Get your hands open out a little bit. We're going to come into Tadasana here. Excuse me. Feels good. Now, Saucha. Purity, cleanliness. Again, the effort is what we're focused on. The practice is what we're focused on. It mattered not how hard it was or how easy, whether you had to rest or not. Practice is the reward. It is the practice that creates the strength and the flexibility. It is the practice that creates the awareness. It is the practice that calms the breath, calms our emotions, helps us continue to feel the integration of those things in ourselves, which we're taking distractions away to be a part of. Now, standing back arch, Ardha Chakrasana. We're going to step the feet a little bit out. So now maybe they're already about hip width apart. It's okay, that's just where you want it. Yeah. Not too close together though. Right? Now, so lots of strength. And that strength comes down a little bit. You get your palms open. I want you to bring your arms like this. I want you to really feel the work now of your lower abdomen as we bring these arms up. It's very easy. So let that tip down. Poke your butt out. We'll bring some strength. But now don't let it go rounded out either. You can tuck your tailbone. You can lift here too high. Right? So keep it lined up. The chest is open. Big length. Now, if you can, fingers interlace, one finger, 4 fingers point, left thumb over, got this James Bond thing going here. And if it's not working, take your hands apart. Go where you can. Maintain all of it. Tiny little flex, micro flex of the knee as you inhale and out. So now, you don't have to point your fingers at the floor back there. Go where you can. Now, don't flex the knees too much. Right, just a little bit. And make sure you keep breathing. Jaw stays relaxed. Now, if you don't have your hands apart, take them apart. Slight sense of swing here with strong middle as we exhale out. All right, nice. That was good. Okay, now, it's a couple standing things here. We're going to come into a warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, and then out of that into an extended lateral angle. I haven't done that in ages. I don't know why, but we haven't. We're starting on the left foot because I said so. So let's step the right foot back. Now a big wide stance. So you're ideally got your ankles underneath your wrists. Again, it can be hard to gauge. Do your best. And the heels are lined up. You got to look down a little bit. That's okay. Feel a little awkward at first. Your right heel slightly back. Don't have to make a big twist there. Just a little bit. Want to feel some strength here. Use your hands if you need now. Again, that same strong work here. We're going to change this up just a bit. I want you to put your hands like so. And again, we're going to lift them straight up. And not let that work go in our pelvis. We exhale and reach it out. Shoulders are staying down. We look left. In Virabhadrasana 2, exhale, flex your knee. Maintain all. Oh my gosh. There's a lot happening now, right? In Saucha. Purity of the effort. Fullness of it. It's right? Conscious movement. Bugger. Exhale, extend. Nice and deep. Left elbow down. Right arm up. Extended lateral angle. Big opening. Shoulders are broad. Keep yourself aligned. Be aware of that strength in the middle. That work here. Yeah, not even really in the stomach. Below it even. How that lengthens and opens and steadies you. Little swing on the right arm as you need. Use your left hand to help you. Don't unbend the left knee though. Inhale to warrior two. And inhale out. Bring our hands down. Okay. It's up to you whether we step the right foot up or we're just going to spin on our heel. Be careful, don't fall. It's up to you. That kind of depends really on the alignment of your mat. Alright, here we go. So, big space. And up. And out. So Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2, extended lateral angle, looking right. Flex the right knee with your exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, extend. Little swing. Inhale up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And inhale. Hands where you need. Again, you're going to step either the left foot up or turn the toes and bring the feet together. Either way. Here we are. Now, balancing. Yay! I do love balances. So, we're going to go into a flamingo pose and we're going to see if we can extend that just a little bit. Alright, and we're going to change how we move in just a little bit as well. So, we're going to go on the left foot first. Again. Now this time, bring your feet real close. Big toes parallel. Alright, got that work. Exhale the arms up. I want you to really feel this extended Tadasana for a moment. So we get ourselves set. Now, excuse me. So we lift the right heel. Tuck your tailbone. Exhale, bring the right knee up. Now, once you've lifted where you can, I gotta see for yourself. And you can stop here. If you can, you bring your hands underneath the thigh. If you can, you bring your hands to the shin and maybe bring that knee a little higher. It is up to you. Shoulders, hips, staying leg. Align. Pause here again, and you can be done. This is enough. Now, bring the right hand over to the top of the right knee. Just kind of let the leg relax a bit. The arm is long just from the weight of the leg. The leg is held up now. And the weight swing the arm. If you got to put the hand under here, it's okay. And if you don't even bother with that, it's fine. Left arm up again if you want. Now, strong middle. And as you exhale next, just pivot that length from the hips back where you can. There's not a curve now. There's not a back arch. Got a very long line that's just coming past vertical from the hips, from that point of rotation. Exhale back to vertical. Left hand where you need. Inhale, bring the right foot down. Nice. Easy fold. Flex your knees a little bit. As much as you grab, you don't have to touch the floor. We're just going to exhale down. Go where you can. And inhale, let the legs extend. Roll yourself up. All right. We do the other side. Same thing. Yeah, so we're going to do flamingo pose balance and do a little extended variation on that. So, on the right foot now. By the way, if you did the other side, it's okay, just switching. It really doesn't matter in this instance which side you start on. Okay? But sometimes it's good if you're practicing this regularly for a week, or in your regular practice, steady work on that. Switch starting sides. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, here we go. So again, from Tadasana, we extend that and find that work in the middle with an exhale up again. So we're going to start long and working. Again, pure effort for the practice itself, not how high now. So lift that left heel up. We exhale and raise that knee. You maybe bring it all the way up without needing your hands. Maybe it doesn't come any higher than this. Maybe you can't even get your hands around the thigh, much less the shin. Either way, put it where it works for you and stand on one foot. That is the balance. Now, again, if you've got your hands where you can get the left hand over the knee, or you've got it underneath the thigh, either way, you can just kind of let this length from weight, this height from this position of the left hand, the right arm up. Again, we got length here. Just a long pivot back where we can with our next exhale. Breathe. Exhale up. Right hand where you need. Inhale the left foot down. Excellent. All right, again, a nice easy fold for yourself. Flex the knees. Just come down. Breathe. Okay, we're going to work our way to the floor. Fingertips down there by the toes. Lift your heels up. And down we sit for a moment. Down. Balance up. Okay, now, one more time with this position of the hands. This is a real challenge here. Really got to feel this work. You do not have to. Right? If you are not up balanced, you don't have to do this next part. But you can, if you wish, place the knees on the floor and sit on your heels like that with the toes curled under. And exhale up either way. You gotta feel that work. Try not to make that noise as you work your lower abdomen and keep that length nice. Yeah. And we shift the weight back forward. Okay, everybody, whether you get your knees in, however, lean a little bit, cross your ankles, and sit down. Oh my gosh, what's next? More yoga. All right, so roll forward, hands and knees. Now, sorry, got hair in my face. I'm still figuring that part out. You think I got that down by now. Shoulders above the wrist, one foot back, then the other, plank, exhale, down dog. A little flex the knees is okay. Now don't let your back round out by tipping your pelvis We'll let it fold by untipping, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to think about it. It's a long line the whole way. Now we're going to come into a lunge. We're going to twist. And then we're going to come out of that into a lizard pose. Now, so pick your heels up. Keep your hips back. And inhale to, step the right foot up. Knees above the ankle. Now, don't let your left knee get closer. Stay long and low in this lunge. And let that left knee come down. And uncurl your toes. Finally. Right? I know. Big work. Feel the strength here. So we bring the left elbow to the outside. The hands together. And we twist. Pop. That's getting annoying. There it is. Oh my gosh. Hair in my mouth. Again. Gotta get used to that again. Been a while. Well, never really. Inhale on twist. Okay, so we're going to bring the right hand, right shoulder to the inside. Now, this might be it. You're done, technically. Keeping your shoulders nice and level, which means there'll be a tendency to roll that right knee out. Try to keep it pretty close. So we exhale down. It's going to turn a little bit, right? But you want to feel some strength. Shoulders nice and level. Hands underneath here. Push up. Push up. Right hand out. Left leg extends. Exhale down dog. Now we're going to do the other side. Same basic thing. So inhale the left foot into your lunge. Again, make it as deep a lunge as you can have. So if you've got to work your right foot a little bit further back, go ahead and do so. So you've got all the space you can when you bring that right knee down. This will give you more room for the twist itself. I'm going to uncurl the toes and come up. Elbow out. Hands together. Exhale, twist. Inhale on twist. We bring the hands forward. If we can, you do not have to. Lizard pose with your exhale, deep as you can go. Maybe just flex the elbows back a little bit. That's fine. It's all right. Hands underneath. Inhale up. Move that left hand out. Okay, again, here we go. Back to the lunge. Right leg long. Exhale down dog. Inhale down. Hands and knees. All right. And again, we're going to cross the ankles. And again, we're going to roll back. Sit up. Okay, and now we take the legs nice and wide. Now again, you do not have to turn along your mat. I'm doing so just for demonstration, however works for you and your space. Again, we're going into our space, our body, ourselves, to the fullness of ourselves. Yeah, it can be scary at times to discover you have more than you know. Maybe sometimes the opposite. It's front, sitting tall. Exhale them up. And we're going to twist here again. Left hand in front, right hand slightly beside you, and we exhale and rotate strongly. Very active work here. Let's make this a good twist. Again, we just had one. We're doing another right away. Boom, there it is. Yes, got it. Let that right thigh turn out. We're going to go sideways over the left leg now. Put the back of the left hand here. And we exhale and extend. Reach, 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 reach. Now, you don't have to stop when you get your left hand to your foot. You might go further. You might not. Bend your left elbow back a bit to get your hand. You know, if you reached your foot, great. You haven't, great. You reached past it. Go ahead, bring it back. But don't pull on yourself now as your exhale brings your right arm over. Don't turn like this. It's driving me nuts, y'all. I say this very clearly. Do not turn the right side towards the floor. And every time I look up in class, people doing this. Quit it. The work is here. In the side. If you turn like this, you're not working there. That's not pure effort. It's oucha. The alignment is part of that. The direction of thought and the direction of the work is part of it. Inhale. Now you turn a little bit. So you can put your hand down there, your right hand, to help you sit up. Back to front. All right. If you had to lift up a little bit because, whoops, that's too far now when I had to put the proper alignment in, well, guess what? That was pure effort. You're going further in bad form just to make it feel better in your mind. Oh, I gotta go further. That's not pure effort. All right, no finger pointing here. Sitting tall, up we go. But again, it's practice. The benefit of the practice, again, is the practice itself. Exhale, twist. All those things that so many of us want from yoga. The stress release, the flexibility, come from practice, not from the end. There is no end. I'm a little preachy this morning. It's okay. I won't always be. Back to the right hand here. And stay open. Exhaling. Come over if you wish. I almost forgot. Sorry. Inhaling, but maybe you don't need your hand. Alright. Here we go, one more time. Wide legged forward fold across, coming way out over the floor. I want you to sweep the arms up, keep those shoulders down, and as you exhale, let them go out. And maybe they'll reach your feet. Maybe not. Now, if you get here, push toes a little bit in your fingers. Perhaps the elbows will flex. That is not because you're pulling, because you're maintaining that pressure. If it doesn't feel right, you bring our hands down. Again, putting our head on the floor is an option, a byproduct, not required. Inhale up. Very good. All right, everybody. Using the hands, begin to bring all the legs together. Little flex of the knees. Turning along the mat. Lie back. Lie down. All the way back. Here we go. Okay, now. Knees bent. Feet flat. Hip width apart. Middle strong. Hands beside us. Sweep them up. Do not let your back curve off the floor. Do not push down through your back though. What the heck? That was the easy way. Yeah, now it's harder. But now it's clean. Now it's pure. Now it's saucha. Again, seems like, well, if I just shove down, it'll work better. It doesn't though. The pressure over time, if you're not using this work, the back folds, the nerves get shoved on. This strength here, this awareness that this is a lengthening movement, not a downward movement, is, and it does take time, it is harder at first, but again, that's part of it. The purity of the effort is part of it. Keep that strength going as you bring our hands back beside you. All right, now I'm going to bring the knees and ankles together and let the arms extend up, maintaining that work. Here we go, twist and a little secondary twist. We're going to cross the right knee over the left, get it pretty close. All right, so I'm getting into the little details here again. So the strength here, it's not so much the twist, but this awareness of the turn of the right thigh. A little sense of pressure between the outside of the right knee, right calf, and the outside of the left knee. There we go. Flex your right toes, flex your left toes. Keep this strength, right shoulder down. Exhale, roll left. All right, all of this work. Again, here's the saucha, here, the strength of this, the awareness of this. How far this turns is not that big a deal at this point. The turn grows because of all these other bits of work, because the awareness is there, not in how far it turns. And then all of a sudden, that's what makes this turn go, how did I get all the way here? Effort. Effort of mind, of breath. Feel your breath flow. Don't let it get tight. It will help those muscles open. Effort of awareness in the mind. Again, the focus, the alignment, the positioning. Again, the use of the body, the strength there, the work in the middle, the turn of the thighs, maintaining the alignment, the strength across the shoulders and chest, holding that shoulder down. All of that space, all of that work, all of that awareness. And this part just opens. Inhale and untwist. Can you believe that? I can. Been doing it for 27 years. Roll the right thigh out. Ankle underneath the knee. Flex the toes. Middle strong. Now we exhale. And we roll up. And we breathe. So in this movement here, as the right hip comes over, we don't let the knee go over. All right? We don't let that movement drop the right hip back. It's not that deep a twist. Keep your middle strong as you inhale and untwist. And then we uncross the legs. Now we do the other side. Let's bring those knees and ankles back together. Cross the left knee over the right. Again, active turn, active pressure, active strength, active awareness, active breath as your exhale rolls you right. Again, the twist. How far, whether the left toes reach the floor or not. All a byproduct of the awareness, of the practice, of the clean, pure effort and focus and breath of it all. In real sense, we've gone beyond doing something. Yes, of course, it's physical activity, so you are, of course, doing something, right? But your awareness is so deeply invested in this. In fact, it's always been there. Your breath, your emotions, same thing, always been there. But now we've moved past doing into being. And so, in boot camp, finding the whole you in this. It may still be uncomfortable. It happens. Inhale onto it. Foot down. Eye open. Exhale, roll it. Inhale and onto it. Cross your legs. Alright, now we're going to finish with a reclined half lotus. So now again, we've got to put the feet about hip width apart. We've added a little hip opening. There's a couple of stages here for both of us. Now, we're going to bring the right ankle to the left knee. Flexing those toes, turn the thigh out. So again, we've done this once. Now this time though, we're going to exhale and bring the left knee in. Now keep your knee bent. Right toes are active. Left hand reaches up. And if possible, we bring the left heel down. If it touches the flex of the left hip, right heel down. If it touches the flex of the left hip, great. Now hang on to it as you inhale. Bring that foot down. Okay, now feel this work. Don't let the pelvis tip now as you flex your left toes. And without the knee turning out, exhale and slide that leg long and let the right knee extend away. Now, if you cannot get a hold of your foot, that knee didn't bend far enough, just stay with the flex of the knee in. It's okay. So you want to stay doing that. It's up to you. You got to find for yourself. All right. Now, a little strength. Flex your toes. Keep your Everything working as you inhale, slide the left foot up until it's basically flat there on the floor, so you can then let go of your left foot and uncross your legs. And we do the other side. Left ankle now. Just below the knee. Left thigh turns out again. So here we are again. Exhale. Pull the right knee up. Right hand takes the left heel, and again, if possible, it comes down. Again, if it's not moving at all, just leave that right knee pulled in. In fact, you can reach the hands to the back of the thigh if you wish. You're ready to deepen. Inhale, let the foot come down. Keep those toes flexed. Keep that middle strong. Don't let the pelvis tip as you exhale and take the left knee away. So right leg's in. You're going that way with the lower body. This way with the upper. And you breathe. Inhale, the right knee bends, the right foot is flat. We uncross the leg. Back to the hands to the floor, palms up. Tailbone. Tuck your chin. And exhale if you're comfortable. Slide your legs long. Then leave the knees bent, of course. Final pose, Shavasana. Saucha. Continue. Your practice continues. Pure, full effort. And start thinking about what you're going to do next. You know you're not done. Don't quit. Don't hurt yourself. Don't go back now and judge and rank. There have been no points issued. There are no scores in yoga. No belt system like in martial arts. Practice, not perfect. Breathe. Let yourself release where you can. Be a part of it fully. Again, you're not just doing something. You're not just lying on the floor. Your whole being is a part of it. And it always has been. It always will be. This effort allows your awareness to be fully a part of it. Without scores. Without ranking. Without judgment. Outside definition. Good or bad. Breathe. Be. Begin to flex your fingers a little bit and flex your toes. A nice calm reactivation of yourself. Hands and feet moving. No rush, no hurry. But let the elbows and the knees bend a bit back and forth. Feeling your arms and legs reactivate. Our next inhale reaches the arms up way past your ears. Big length here. Let the legs extend actively. Now, if you're not already, keep your middle strong. And the spine might curve a bit. That's okay. You've got openness, you've got strength. The right arm here. By the ear, the left knee bends. We exhale. Roll right. And from your side, use your hands as you need. Press yourself up. I'm going to bring the hands together in front of us. Let the thumbs touch the chest. Wow, real big. You were amazing today. Thank you all. Namaste. Alrighty, thank you all so much. Good job. Okay, let me scooch up as I usually do. Oh my goodness. And read off all the usual caveats. So the video stays up. You're welcome to come back and practice again. If you missed it live, again, the main thing is practice. Keep it going. All right? That's key. All right. If you have questions, again, you're welcome to leave a comment on the video itself. Send me a message. I'm happy to answer either way. All right. And of course, now there is a PayPal link up, a Venmo link, a CashApp link, and whatever works for you. Again, any donation you care to make is very much appreciated. All right. And I will be back on next week. Same yoga time, same yoga channel. So that's 9:30 a.m. That's Chicago time here in the United States. For those of you who are outside of the country, I hope you can join me either way. Otherwise, everybody have a wonderful rest of your day or tomorrow, if that's what it is already for you. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.